The LEGO Galidor theme. It always gets a bad rap. People think the sets are weird. People think they don't even look like LEGO sets. It's widely regarded that this is the worst LEGO theme ever. So is this Galidor set as bad as they say? Or is it actually a hidden gem? Let's find out. And let's also examine the really weird LEGO pieces that come in this set. Let's see how you can use them in your own creations. So, this is Nepol and Shimmel. How nice is it to get a character and their animal companion, showing us the people that live in this world as well as the creatures. It makes the world of Galidor feel so much more rich, and it really makes it come alive. Something I really love about this set is the different facial expressions on both of these characters. Nepal has this expression where he looks so fed up with everything. He looks kinda grumpy. And Shimmel, he looks so chuffed. He's so happy, so pleased. He's grump, he's not so grump. I love that juxtaposition. You can just imagine the little shenanigans that these guys get up to. But Nepal's face can change. Simply pulling down this grey section here at the back, it flips the eye cover up and it reveals his real eyes. I guess the grey cover kind of hides, I don't know, secret laser vision? Because look at this. That intense flash of red looks like it's some sort of attack. I'm really glad they included this, because, I don't know, it's really fun to play with. They didn't need to be fair. If this head was just a static head that didn't change at all, I would have been fine with that. But I'm glad they gave this a little extra something, you know? Nepal's furry texture pieces, I think they look sensational. You don't really see this kind of texture on Bionicle sets, do you? His weapon's also pretty cool. An elegant trans-clear kind of club that almost looks like it's been carved out of ice. Yeah, okay, that's pretty epic. You could easily put that on a Bionicle or a Hero Factory set and it would fit right in. Imagine that on a Tower of Ice. So, okay, look, if this set was just Nepal, it would have been a 10 out of 10. He's cute, he's a great little character, he's got so much personality. Really unique pieces, there is a lot to love. But that's not the whole set, because Shimmel, well, he makes this even better. I still love this face. He's so happy. You're required to put this little grey armor piece up top, and it kind of looks like he's got a little hat. Maybe that's why he's so happy. He just really likes his hat. Shimmel lives up to some of the weirdness of Galidor. He's a goofy looking, I don't know, snow camel. It's wacky, it's strange, but that's what gives this so much charm. I don't know, man, I can't really fault this set. It's just got so much character, it's fun to play with. I don't know, the only real downside I can see is that, yeah, it doesn't really look like regular Lego. If you were to tell me this was, I don't know, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy, I'd probably believe you. But just because it doesn't look like Lego at first glance, doesn't mean that you can't integrate these pieces perfectly into other stuff. Other Lego stuff. Here, let me show you how you could do that. Let's take some of these fur elements that come on Nepal's chest. I mean, this is an excellent piece. If you have a couple of them, why not do what Construction Deva has done here? Merge them with Bionicle, Technic, and System pieces to create an amazing looking Toa. Isn't it cool? These two fur elements, when you put them side by side, they create just one large kind of, I don't know, blob. And there's just enough room in the middle for you to put a few extra parts. The end result is quite stunning. And how good does the torso look when you partner it with some of these furry arm pieces? Even better. Hey, while we're talking about those pieces, how else could they be used? Well, Mitch Henry has taken this element and combined it with other pieces from this set, but take a look at that head. This, of course, does not come in this set. This comes from a Ben 10 Lego set. It was Spider Monkey. Isn't it crazy? The colors, the textures. It's a perfect match. It's like they designed this piece so that you could use it with these Galidor parts. It's wild how well this integrates with these other pieces. If you happen to have that Ben 10 set and you have this Galidor set, combine it together and make something cool. There's something else I like about this is that he's got a little outie belly button. This is a separate piece that covers up some of the natural gaps in this element. If we look at Nepal from behind, you can see that there's one of these connection points right here. That's what's being covered up. On the subject of this torso, here's another way that it can be used. Will Hafner has filled in some of the other gaps on this piece with Mixel eyes. And now you got yourself a little kind of reindeer face on a character. Bit of a moose, I suppose. And check it out. The connection points down below, how good do they look as nostrils? Everything about this is so clever. The shape of the torso really is a surprisingly perfect match. Who would have thought? The other head that comes in this set is, of course, my boy Shimmel's face. And Margaret Mox uses this in a very smart way. She states on the original post on Instagram that she really got some dark crystal vibes from this face. And I see it, I totally see it. Why not use this in a similar manner? This face is just so expressive. No matter how you use it, it's gonna look good. Up next, Shimmel's torso. This is a big piece. Hot Dog Waffles continues to use it as a torso, but when you put a couple of these red ball joints up the top, suddenly that little end section looks like a face. The inclusion of just a couple extra pieces really does transform how this piece looks. That's cool. Really cool. The final piece I want to discuss is one of these smaller limb elements. Dylan Meaves turns these into eyes on a larger head. Dude, that's genius. In fact, this entire mock is genius. It's using so many pieces from this set, all of which in pretty creative, clever, and different ways. If you want a little bit more inspiration, take a closer look at this mock and take notes. So see, everything about this set, from the character design to the pieces, everything is perfect. Galidor deserves so much more love than it gets. This theme isn't bad, it's charming. Speaking of which, what would a revamp of this set look like? Probably equally charming and just as good. Let's check out a couple of them. We begin with Nepal. This is made by Grayson. You know, what's funny is that the lore for this character, he actually got shrunk down in a fight with the evil Gorm. He used to be, I think it was like 8 feet tall. Now, he's a short king. So hey, this mock could be what he looked like before he got shrunk down. This revamp makes use of a lot of pieces from the Creature of Water, a Bionicle G2 set. For example, the head design. It's taking some of these interesting orange pieces, and it's giving him a bit of a fancy crown. Very nice. The armored up waistcoat right here, that looks exceptional. Taking some of these fin pieces, again from the same set, it's a pretty great way to layer in some armor. You know, Nepal looks so fancy. I dig it. And let's finish off with a revamp of Shimmel. This is made by Construction Dava. This is a complete recreation of the original, but it is using no pieces from the original set, no Galidor parts at all. Quite impressive to see how everything has been captured, and how it looks like a pretty direct translation. Yeah, like for example, taking Takua's mask and using that to build these rounded legs, or taking some of these Rakshi back pieces, and again, using them for legs. It's very well done. It's also nice to see some of these printed 1x1 rounded tiles. These are somewhat common pieces. They appear in all sorts of sets. Typically you see these coming in a lot of the classic brick boxes, like these. But you know, it's interesting, people don't really use these on Bionicles a huge amount. They can be just that little bit too big and goofy, but they fit right in here. It's nice to see these pieces getting just a little bit of love. I really like this, man. And you know what? What a fun idea for a little building challenge. Take an existing set and try to recreate it using no pieces from the original set. Give that a try for yourself. It could be very fun. Alright, so what do you think? Is this Galidor set a hidden gem? Or are people right to hate on Galidor? Is it just too weird and too strange? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching everyone, happy building, and bye for now. So I was actually at a lug meeting when a friend of mine had this set. And I was like, dude, I've wanted this set for ages. Could I buy it off of you? And he was like, oh, dude, I've been looking to get rid of this. Of course. It was a good time. Join a local lug. You can find cool stuff like this.